Previously on Clothes Cleaning Project.
All right, jammies in the basket, the giveaway basket. Some of my pajamas are hanging up because they're pretty. And I have one set of pajamas that's going to go back in the drawer because it's actually, the pants are thin enough material that it can really be worn in the summer, and we have air conditioning anyway.
And now, back to our show.
One cardigan in the closet because I know I have a school nurse shift coming up. Two cardigans heading for storage. Two cardigans going to Salvation Army. One really nifty blouse that I only wear if I'm just kind of hanging out lounging at home. Because it is very elaborate, but I only have one blouse, so I'm keeping it. And one gaudy Christmas sweater. Now, things like bras and socks that get circulated the whole time, I have a lot of them. If they're in the laundry, I don't count whatever's in the laundry. I only count when I'm doing my changeover what is in the drawer or in the closet. So I've got three of these bras. I'm gonna get rid of one of them. I don't know who the genius was who decided that a t-shirt bra needed a striped pattern. I mean, seriously, you put on a white t-shirt and then you've got stripes on your chest. I'm not seeing it. Or more precisely, I don't want other people seeing it. I like to have bandanas in every color, but do I need more than one of them? No, I don't. So we're getting rid of this extra red, the extra black, and the extra yellow. This is a little harder to see. Thin leggings, thermal leggings, patterned leggings. I actually wore these. I'm going to keep that. This I never wore. Into the box. This thermal legging is nice because it's shiny on the outside, so if I'm wearing it under a long skirt, it doesn't tangle around my legs. This, although very warm, has no such feature, so this is going to go. And these I think I'm just going to pick one at random to get rid of, and I'll keep the other two. Two sets of leg warmers that I bought. I thought I was going to wear them. I never wore them. They're going to Salvation Army.
I'm so ruthless. Ha ha ha.
This is going to be hard. I have 12 pairs of shoes and boots. I am ruthlessly getting rid of 6 of them. I need a pair of black pumps. That's kind of a standard wardrobe piece. I only need one pair. The other pair can go. These 2 pairs of boots, while very cute, I never wore them, so out they go. I need bright sneakers and dark sneakers depending on what I'm wearing. These LL Bean boots were very serviceable for many years, but they were starting to let the ice and the snow in, so I'm not even going to give them away. They're so worn, I'm just going to throw them out. I feel like a judge on one of those reality shows. I'm going to have to chop or vote off the island or send home 2 of these pairs of shoes. These green clogs, while very ugly, I use them all the time because they're plastic, they're waterproof. If I'm working a case where the family wants me to take my shoes off, I can just slip them off. So these are going to stay. I can't bear to part with these little red Chinese shoes. I simply can't. So after much discussion, I decided I don't actually need pink sneakers because dark sneakers will go with everything. So this is going into the basket. There we go. These shoes are waterproof. They're gonna stay. So now I'm down to my pretty high-heeled boots and my practical boots. Guess what's gonna go? The practical ones.
Seriously, the shoe and boot decision is always the most wrenching. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm really a shoe person. I'd just be happy to go barefoot like I'm going now, but it's just very hard for me to sort. That gives me the most anxiety.
These shoes are year-round shoes.
Next step is to bring down the hang-up stuff from the cedar closet and put this stuff into the cedar closet.
And now my spring and summer garments are hung up. I'm not going to sort through them. I already sorted through them last fall. So I'm going to push it all together. The effect is rather skimpy, but the fact is when I go yard sailing, I'll accumulate so much stuff. It'll be pathetic. The red blazer goes behind these, so I'll know when fall comes if I've worn any of this.
And if it hasn't been worn, out it goes. And now it's time to put the other stuff into the closet.
Okay, 12 scarves. 6 of them have to go. We got a lot of glare. Okay, I've actually worn this one, it stays. I've actually worn this big heavy one, it stays, so there's 2. This one I've gotten compliments on, so that stays. 3. These 2 were gifts, so 4 and 5. I can only choose one more. Oh my gosh, what's it gonna be? I've gotten compliments on this one too. The rest are going bye-bye. 5 purses. 2 are gonna have to go. All right, fanny bag is going. I actually don't hate fanny bags, and I found when my kids were very small, it was great. It kept my hands free, and I didn't have to like lean over and have the purse come flying in their little faces. But I have a drawstring bag now, so that will stay. And as much as I love this pretty little purse, this purse is simply better, and that purse is vintage. So these are the purses I'm getting rid of. Of course, I have to check and make sure I didn't leave, chapstick, money, things like that, but yes. And I found a chapstick. I always secretly hope that I'll find like $100 in a purse at a yard sale or thrift shop. Of course, it never happens.
And if I did find $100 like from a yard sale, I would return it. Sadly, but I would return it.
9:30 in the morning and it's 65 degrees already. So I've opened every window in the house, but I'm only showing you the windows in our bedroom. That symbolizes the rest of the house. You have to, imagine it. Okay, so I've replaced most of the stuff, excuse me, into the closet. Greatly thinned out. I have a few odds and ends that I'm not quite sure what to do things. I put some things into the basement. I put some things I just simply got rid of. Other things I was able to consolidate into boxes. So I'm not going to know what to do with these things until I open this package. This little fella, this has been sitting up in the attic since last fall. It's basically the shirts, and the shorts and the things that you would fold and put away in the drawers. So now it's time to take out all the drawer stuff and switch it out with the space bag stuff. 15 pairs of socks, which means I am going to get rid of 7. Of course, this is the disadvantage of filming black socks on a black blanket. These 2 socks have never fit. They're a little bit too big. So that's going to be 1 and 2. These are my super duper fuzzy socks from DEUX Sporting Goods. I forget. I think they're called cabin socks or something. I am not getting rid of those. It gets cold here in the winter and I like my fuzzy socks. The chosen socks into the basket. You see here 15 shirts. I'm getting rid of 7 of them. I never wore this one. It's actually funny. It says, to err is human, to blame someone else is good management. While that's very funny, I found it in the back of my closet. I don't remember where it came from. I'm not going to keep it. It's cute, but I'm not going to keep it. So, and this one, although very lovely, is it's kind of scratchy. And I have another one that's kind of actually, I might have gotten rid of the scratchy one. This might be the scratchy one. So I'm gonna have to go through these. These I wore frequently. They were constantly in the rotation. So we'll see. This one never fit quite right around the neck. It kind of gapped funny. This one is just too linty. That might actually have been my scratchy sweater. So these guys made the cut. They're going to go into the space bag. They're going to go into the attic, and we'll see them next fall. Bye-bye.
Oh, this video is taking longer than I thought. But stay tuned for the next one.